How's it going, everybody? Steve from Perfect Reload here, and we are back with our last kind of game showcase that we're covering, at least for right now. You know, we still have more to come this summer, but in kind of this condensed chunk of everything. This is the Ubisoft Forward event. Now, I will be honest, I'm typically not a big Ubisoft fan. Watching their event is not necessarily towards the top of my priority list, but they have some interesting stuff this year. I'm really curious about that Prince of Persia game that got showed off last week at Summer Game Fest. I have a curiosity about the new Assassin's Creed Mirage game that's coming out, and then kind of a big surprise. At the Microsoft showcase, they showed their long-awaited Star Wars game, Star Wars Outlaws. There were some rumors that started popping up last week that the game is going to be done sooner than people think. That maybe led to a little bit of jumping the gun on probably my end and some other people thinking that it was going to be out this year, but it looks like it's going to be out next year. But I definitely didn't expect it to pop up at Microsoft's event, but I'm glad that it did because it got me excited. And then they said that, like, hey, tomorrow at the Ubisoft event, we're going to show off gameplay. So yeah, I am definitely way more excited than usual for a Ubisoft event. So we might as well dig right in, I guess, and see what they got. It looks like some Dance Central probably. I always get those copyright claims from Dance Central. All right. So it looks like we're probably starting with Dance Central then. Olympic Esports official licensed event. Is dancing in Dance Central Olympic Esport? What? Ubisoft also strikes me as the kind of company that would be fucking pumped to be associated with the Olympics. This looks like I'm just being forced to, wait, Sail by AWOL Nation? I feel like I'm being forced to watch TikTok right now. I don't like it. I don't want to be talked against my will. What's that girl off to the side doing? She's just hanging out back there looking like, oh, I don't think they're supposed to see me right now. I think I'm wearing a bucket hat with a... Yeah, he's got it strapped in. Can't lose the bucket hat. I think if they're going to show off Dance Central, they can't have like professional dancers do it. They got to have just like random schlubs go out on stage and try to work their way through a Dance Central song. All right.
Floor, shake it.
40 new something, can't read the screen. God forbid we promote our game on this game stream. All right, flags. I'm into it. Well, I would assume that all of these are. Oh, are we just starting? Oh, Massive's making two games. That's right. Okay. They're not just making Star Wars Outlaws. They're making this, this is Avatar. Quality go down? No, it still says 1080. So I'll be straight up. I don't know anything about Avatar. I mean, I know that it's a science fiction film made by James Cameron. I've never seen Avatar, the first or the second. So I'm not going to notice like any interesting details about the world of Avatar with this.
From me. I was trained in their ways, their technology, their weapons.
My guess
Things that
is that maybe they're trying to push this as their Horizon equivalent. I wouldn't be surprised about that. Kind of that mix of like lush, you know, nature areas with technology.
Teacher saved us and put us to sleep.
This is your only chance to survive.
And there I remained for 15 years.
All right.
Until one day, I awoke.
Like I said, I haven't seen the movie, so I don't know if this is true, but I feel like this... I think I heard that this is like an original Avatar story and not tied to the story of either movie.
My world.
Is this also a first-person game?
Free to decide who I was going to be.
I figured it would be third-person.
Free to discover what I was meant to do.
Now you see what they kept you from. Your true home.
All right.
Now Pandora is under attack again.
It's been a while since they've shown this game. I really hope that they're gonna have some gameplay. There is a real lack of gameplay in a lot of the stuff we saw over the past week.
I was a child of two worlds. I am no longer. I am Navi.
Okay. The frontiers of Pandora.
Sivako.
So, no gameplay, or maybe they're gonna do gameplay when they get on the stage? Looked like Yves Yamin, or is it Yves Yamin? Yeah.
Hi there, everyone.
That's
I'm
the
Jim
Ubisoft
Cameron,
guy in the front.
Creator of Avatar and Avatar: The Way of Water.
And star of Entourage.
Developing both of these films, I set out to imagine another world, a world as rich and complex as our own. And we wanted the audience to feel as though they were really on Pandora, to dream with their eyes wide open, and to explore this world with our characters. And it's always been our vision to embrace technology to allow us to find new ways outside the cinema to immerse people in this world. Our friends at Ubisoft share this same ambition, and the team at Massive have been pushing the boundaries of what's possible in games to bring a new corner of Pandora to life. So with Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora, our creative team at Lightstorm has been able to share their insights with Massive's talented team, who are experts in creating living, open worlds. Together, we'll be able to bring players to the Western frontier with new environments, new flora and fauna, new characters, and an original story that coexists
Okay, so original
with the events
story.
of the Avatar films.
Yep.
We can't wait for you to join this adventure, and we look forward to welcoming you back to the world of Avatar once again.
Okay. Hey, there's Ember Moon, or Athena.
My name is Dina Dingfeld, and as the game director, I'm proud to be representing the team behind Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora.
Okay,
today.
so if she's on
I'm
stage, I
excited
imagine we're
to
gonna
share
get some
a sneak
gameplay.
peek of what we've been working
Yeah.
on. In this all-new story, you'll set out.
I don't know
on a
when the
journey of
next
discovery,
Avatar movie is supposed to come out. I think they filmed the last one and the next one back to back, so maybe they're gonna try and time this to come out next year with it.
Together with
If
the
it is
trusted
next year, I don't know if it is
friendship
next
in the
year,
air.
but
Our ambition is to create a playground where curiosity is rewarded. This tangible and highly immersive first-person experience will allow you to closely connect to a beautiful open world, touch and interact with it, using your size, your superhuman strength, and your natural agility to gain the upper hand. As the Navi say, Sivako, let's rise to the challenge on December 7th.
Oh,
Until
so it's
then,
coming out this year. Okay.
we're delighted to show you a glimpse of this adventure.
Okay.
So prepare to lose yourselves in the beauty and the danger of the Western frontier. Thank you.
I think this is definitely the first big December release announced. Everything's in September and October, so it definitely makes sense.
Welcome to Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora, a first-person action-adventure game that invites you to explore.
Oh, it's first person.
the
Okay.
world of Avatar
All right.
in an immersive open.
Definitely not what I thought.
I'm Didi Dienfeld, game director, and I'm excited to reveal what's waiting for you on Pandora. The story of our game begins when the RDA expands their operations to the western frontier. John Mercer, one of the leaders of the RDA, abducts you and other Na'vi children from your home to teach you the ways of humans.
So in
hoping to mold.
okay, so do they have guns in Avatar? I know I've seen like the trailer for the movie. You know, that is like inescapable. It's not like humans with guns, but every time I see the Na'vi, they have like spears or something like that.
You are a stranger in your birthplace. Knowing the dangers posed by the RDA, you set out to take them down and look to secure the help of other Na'vi clans. Initially, you're perceived as an outsider, so you have to reconnect with your lost Na'vi heritage to gain their trust. On your adventure, you'll find your own path as you discover what it means to be Na'vi. You'll explore new regions of Pandora, each with their own unique biomes. The Kinglor Forest is a lush.
I mean, this stream is like super compressed. It looks not good. So I have to imagine that, you know, obviously the game would look a lot sharper. I mean, this could be, I wish I could tell, but I mean, it looks fairly impressive visually.
And on your first flight.
I'll have to see if I can find like an actual, like, I don't know, 4K singular trailer or whatever.
Bond for life with your very own Ikram. The Ikram is a devoted companion that you can name, feed.
Okay, so you go third person for the flying
Feel a
sections, I
rush
guess.
Of adrenaline as you dive from the sky and explore the open world of Pandora from the air. If you travel north, you'll get to the upper plains. An expansive grassland filled with contrasts and open views as far as the eye can see. The nomadic Seswa clan live here in symbiosis with gigantic beasts called Sakura.
Yeah, I would say that this is definitely their
and they will teach you
their take on a first-person Horizon style experience.
Further west,
unless this is an open world, I assume that it would be, but maybe it isn't.
Nothing is as it seems. Here lives the Kamatiri, a clan of healers with their own dark reasons to stay hidden. RDA operations are threatening the balance of Pandora. They build facilities
so there's a
of all
bow.
sizes to exploit resources at any cost, spreading devastating pollution. In the
So is the
process,
plot of
animals are hurt and
Avatar just Fern Gully?
You'll need to stop the RDA from ravaging your home. And when you are ready, you will take the fight to them. As a child of two worlds, you can learn to master multiple combat
Okay, so you
styles.
got straight up
Your
guns
powerful
too.
instincts allow you to get an overview of the battlefield, mark your enemies, and identify weak points. Traditional Na'vi weapons are versatile and precise. You can use the longbow to hit long-range targets, or the staff sling to set up traps.
That's pretty cool.
For a more explosive approach, you can leverage your human training and go for the blast of an assault rifle, a shotgun, or go bigger with the occasional rocket launcher. On foot, you can also rely on your incredible strength to take down AMP units. Above the clouds, your Ikran will help you in aerial combat against the
This
RDA.
looks a little rough.
Destroying RDA facilities will have a tangible impact on your world. With the pollution removed, Pandora heals. you'll be able to harvest the best quality material again and craft better gear and weapons.
Okay, so there's your gameplay loop. You have to like purify these areas taken over by the villains.
As you keep discovering what it truly means to become Navi, you'll improve your skills by connecting to Awa through the Tarshu plant and learn from the memories of your ancestors. Skill upgrades can improve many aspects of your
Start
character,
tripping out of your
such as
hair?
natural agility to move through the world, your stealth approach when hunting or fighting.
If I go outside and put my ponytail up to a tree, is that going to happen?
Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora is a captivating action-adventure game designed to maximize the power of new-gen consoles and PC. You will be able to play the full story campaign in single-player or with a friend online in two-player co-op.
Oh, so no local. Okay. I guess that makes sense for a first person. You really limit yourself if you're doing split screen like that. So, all right.
Protect Pandora.
It's cool that they're doing a full well, you can do it fully co-op. Cool. I don't know if I would play that. I just don't have any tie to Avatar. It seems fine. Like there's nothing there. I mean, there's a couple of rough spots, I guess, but game's not done yet.
Another gun. Oh my! Another one.
Man, this is Ubisoft's official video, and this looks terrible. All right.
Oh my! Oh! The kill streak! I'm going crazy! I'm going X Games mode!
I liked what I played of this. I obviously would need to play more. It doesn't seem like it is if you get your hands on it, but it is a really dramatic shift from playing like Call of Duty, which that's the first-person shooter I'm most used to playing. But I enjoyed X Defiant. I would, it's gonna be free to play from what they said, so I don't see why I wouldn't download it and try it out.
See? Gentle.
Yeah, now I'm losing flow right now.
That's a 5-piece. Oh,
Dude, this game's fun, man. This game's great.
I'm getting some critical damage. What about you?
I'm so excited about this game in general.
I mean, I love like the pacing of the game, though. I think it all just works. You know what I'm saying?
There's been some weird stuff going on outside my house for the past hour or so. I don't know what's happening out there.
Hello, everyone. Hello. My name is Mark Rubin, executive producer on X Defiant. What you just saw was a collection of live clips and reactions from players streaming our game during our closed beta test in April. And we've been absolutely overwhelmed by the amazing response to our game from players all over the world. Now, for us, community has really been the core of this game's development. And we've had 28 public tests so far, with the recent closed beta being the largest, and of course, the first with no NDA. And throughout all of these tests, we've done our best to listen and respond to the feedback of players. So thank you so much to the more than
I wonder if this is actually coming out this year, or maybe they're just going to say like, hey, we're doing a huge open beta.
Creators and streamers who shared their footage and feedback about X Defiant. Now we're ready to look towards the future. We are currently planning on launching later this summer.
Okay.
But before we do that,
without,
we'll be holding another test to address some of the feedback.
I was gonna say, don't do that without an open beta.
This open session will be available to everyone
couple weeks
on PC, PS5,
wait,
and Xbox Series.
What day of the week is that?
S from June 21st.
Wow, it's a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? That's kind of odd.
This is a short test, but we are opening it to everyone to get as much feedback as possible on our new netcode, our controller tuning, and of course, to stress out the servers as much as possible.
If you wanted to stress out the servers as much as possible, why do it during the middle of the week?
This is your chance. But let's talk about what's going to happen when we launch later this summer. We will start with a 6-week preseason that will have all of our launch content with 14 maps,
And then we
5
take it
factions,
away.
24 weapons, and much, much more. We then move into our year 1 content schedule, which is packed with some really exciting content, with 4 brand new meta-changing factions, each with unique characters and skills, 12 new weapons, and 12 new maps. That's 1 new map every month, all inspired by Ubisoft's amazing worlds. And I think you may really be surprised at where we go.
We're going to Avatar and Star
Year 1
Wars.
is really going to have a lot of great gameplay content, all focused on creating a fun.
Well, we'll try and get into that if I have the time. Certainly,
We're committed to staying
next week
true to our community.
I'll try and get into that. Maybe
Strive to
we'll
make
stream that or
Xbox
something.
The best place to compete and have fun. Now, it's been quite the journey to get to this point. So thank you again to all of the players that supported XDefiant so far. And for everyone who hasn't yet had the chance, we hope to see you in game soon. Thank you.
Cool. Prince of Persia. I want to see more of this. I was very impressed by this trailer. I thought it looked really, really solid. You get punched by a statue? That's a rough day. I was kind of surprised at the end of the trailer for this at Summer Game Fest that it was not a this year game. But after, seeing release dates for the rest of the year, I feel like even though this game looks really solid, I think it probably would get lost in the shuffle a little bit if there's just so many other things coming out, especially like lengthy games. Starfield looks like it could be super long. Spider-Man's not going to be short. Alan Wake probably is, 12, 15 hours, whatever, what have you. So I think it makes sense for this to kind of find its own space to stand out.
Hi everyone, it's so exciting to be with you today. About 30 years ago, in 1989, I discovered a great action-adventure game, both challenging my skills and respecting my cleverness. It was Prince of Persia. I am Muniradi, game director of Prince of Persia, The Lost Crown. Time has come to open a new chapter and to journey in legendary Persia, in an era where the laws of mortals were ruled by the laws of gods. You are Sargon, a fearless sword prodigy, the youngest member of a squad of 7 elite warriors.
This presentation, like these sections here, like kind of look a little low budget. Like it's kind of surprising.
Taken to her hostile and cursed land, Mount Kaf. You and your brothers in arms are sent on a rescue mission to save Prince Hassan. However, this assignment will cast you straight into the lion's den. And it is here that you, Sargon, and the whole kingdom must prepare to face the greatest threat of your lives. This is your story. In Mount Kaf, your destiny awaits.
Okay. Just gonna get into some gameplay.
When entering Mount Kaf, your mission is clear. Find Prince Hassan and bring him back to Persepolis. However, Mount Kaf becomes a prison full of hostile inhabitants. Now separated from your allies, you discover a grand citadel full of mysteries, where time flows differently.
What is this sorcery?
The past coexists with the future. In this cursed land, exploration is everything. This is a semi-open world that delivers new secrets as you find new powers.
Okay.
But to reach new areas, you have to master your skills and your sense of timing, a trademark of Prince of Persia. During this epic journey, you won't be the only one trapped in Mount Kaf.
Goddess and blacksmith to the gods.
Some dwellers are willing to help you, while others are more reluctant.
I'm curious how this all ties together, because obviously, it's a side-scrolling game. Is there like a hub world and you go out from there? Or is it just linear and you find merchants and whatnot?
He's a swordsman like no other. He is a fierce warrior, known for being elusive, ruthless, and extremely skillful.
Not for nothing, I don't want to see this guy's face. I want to see the game. I don't understand why they move away from it.
Fueled by anger, he constantly puts his life on the line to perform devastating attacks.
I just got a text message from somebody spoiling something in this presentation.
Time powers are back. But this time,
What the hell was that?
not only in your hands. To face such a challenge, master a new side of his time powers and defy gravity.
Oh, that's cool. Of course, I'd like to see it close up,
By combining all these skills together, you can express your creativity to solve Monkaf's mysteries and execute brutal combos in epic combats.
So this has almost got some abilities that remind me of Ninja Spirit. It was a TurboGrafx game. It was kind of their take on Ninja Gaiden. I always personally thought Ninja Spirit was the superior game. You had an ability where you could multiply yourself.
And that's just a glimpse of what Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown is all about. I'd like to thank Matrix, who composed the in-game music you are just listening to. And of course, my fantastic team at Ubisoft Montpellier. We cannot wait for you to get your hands on the game. It releases on January 18, 2024 on all platforms. Thank you and enjoy the rest of the show.
Cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. That's a strong showing. Captain Laserhawk, a blood... Man, they are really milking this blood dragon stuff. Okay. Guys, I stole my mom's credit card and I went to Hot Topic.
My name is Adi Shankar. I'm a TV and movie producer. You may know me from the Castlevania animated series on Netflix. Or one of my fan fiction shorts on YouTube.
The fuck?
7 years ago.
Well, it wouldn't be a
I got call
Ubisoft
from
press conference
Ubisoft
without shit like
offering me
this.
The opportunity to adapt one of their very, very, very serious franchises into an anime. But instead, I came back to them with a crazy concept inspired by the mood of Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. Yeah. This concept used Ubisoft's vast library of characters and remixed them into one delirious anime series that would become this love letter to the 90s. Or at least how I remember the 90s. And to my absolute surprise, Ubisoft said no. Just kidding. They said yes. That's why I'm up here. Come on.
Man, they gotta be thankful that the public isn't at this thing and it's all people that work for Ubisoft.
Series by Ubisoft was born.
Ubisoft upper management just got a gun to everybody's head in the crowd. You better laugh at this fucking guy.
This show is many things.
You want to see your families. You better laugh at the guy in the tactical hoodie.
Spirit of the works of Aldous Huxley. It's a spoof. It's a satire. It's dark comedy. It's a love story.
Are there belt buckles on his, or sorry, not belt buckles. Are there seat belts on the hood of his hoodie?
Philosophically conscious show you've watched in a long time. The series was picked up by Netflix. It was animated by the renegade genius pirates at Bobby Pill's studio. And today, I'm very happy to announce that barring an apocalypse, which may happen, it will be released worldwide later this year. And that's not all. I'm even more excited to share with you an action-packed, Easter egg-filled teaser trailer right now.
Okay.
You want to be entertained? Don't
That guy thinks he is the coolest.
join the revolution. Let's do this.
Sure. Oh, we need a palate cleanser. The Division was one of those games I kind of wanted to get into when it first came out, and I just never got around to it. And then when the sequel came out, I was like, I don't know. It looks good. Every time I watch somebody play it, you know, I'll flip on a stream or, you know, somebody will post a video on YouTube of gameplay. It always looks like a pretty solid experience. It's just, I guess I never felt the need strongly enough to get into it. The music of this is definitely a tonal shift from like previous trailers for the Division. If I remember right, did they always take this stuff like hyper serious? Oh, is this a mobile game? Oh, I thought this was like the next like big sequel. All right.
Hey everyone, it's an honor for us to be here with you today. We're Home Free, and this is our song Skull and Bones.
This stuff is just so unnecessary.
The seas forever roar, yo-ho, till I'm not but skull and bones, yo-ho.
We listened to the Weller Man and decided we should make that our personality. And then just suburban dad in the sweater on the end.
From outcast a kingpin was born upon the sea.
I don't think he's done anything yet. He's just sitting there.
Pirate's life for me. Last you winding up the sails, don't speak to mutiny. Find yourself a wanton quarter bottom of the sea. Among the shores of St. Anne to the eastern shores, I'll take my chances on the wind to loot and plunder scores. A flag, it stands for us alone, and no one else around.
Fuck are you doing, Ubisoft? I don't understand. They're the like last bastion of this goofy ass like early 2000s E3 nonsense. Like they cling on to it. It's like a life raft for them.
Bring her out.
Bring her out.
A pirate's life for me I found.
A pirate's life for me I found. Yo-ho, yo-ho, the seas forever go. Yo-ho, yo-ho, the winds forever go. Long after I'm a angel, still I'm not but skull and bones. Yo-ho, yo-ho, the seas forever go. Yo-ho, yo-ho, the winds forever go. Long after I'm a angel, still I'm not but skull and bones. Yo-ho.
Cool. I don't get it. Closed beta. All right. Maybe we'll try and get into that. Okay. Kind of like a sizzle reel of stuff that they have already been doing. I guess For Honor's still healthy enough that people are, you know, they keep promoting it. I guess people are still playing it. I thought For Honor was a cool concept. I played a little bit of it, but I didn't think it was going to last this long. So good on him for supporting it and keeping people playing it. Interesting. Oh, they still got Rocksmith Plus going? They haven't shut that down? Good for them. Oh, that's cool. I liked Riders Republic. Yeah, I played a little bit of that. That was a solid game. But the mountain biking sections of it were really well done. All right, more Rabbids. Assume this is like a DLC? Yeah, okay. Final DLC with Raid Man. All right, that's cool. All right. Oh, it's a new crew. Okay. I'm sorry, a new crew. Motorfest. I'm gonna haul ass to Motorfest. Sponsored by Justin's. I want to say I played a little bit of the first The Crew. I definitely did not touch the second one. I remember them. I remember what I played of it being fine. You know, maybe I just wasn't looking for a racing game at the time. I don't know. It's hard for me to get into a racing game these days that's not Forza Horizon, because I just think they do that style so well. It's, you know, those games are just an absolute blast. But it's probably going to be a little while before the next Horizon, so this could fill that gap, you know. Need for Speed has certainly kind of lost its way. Unbound was cool. I want to play more of that, but you know, it's definitely not the powerhouse in the genre that it once was.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone. 5 years ago, the Crew 2 took off. Now, each month, millions of thrill seekers, just like you, are enjoying, playing, eager to see what's next.
This guy is really into this game.
Creative director of the Crew. Thanks. Hey. Today, at last, it is my pleasure to introduce the future of the Crew, Motorfest, our own new take on the action-driving genre, a celebration for car lovers to share
people that love their cars, people that want to become one with their cars.
No matter how you enjoy cars and driving, on your own or with your crew, Motorfest has something for everyone.
Whether you want to race a car, watch someone else race a car, or get underneath that car and feel its weight.
How you like to have fun with your cars. This is what Motorfest playlists are all about. Playlists are truly at the heart of Motorfest. Want to immerse yourself in the most exciting worlds of car culture? Yeah.
Yeah.
Dive into the legacy of the world's most influential automakers.
Okay.
Light up
there we go.
Street racing scene, Japanese style.
See, that wouldn't have been so awkward if they just stayed on the game.
Unleash.
Plug in and get down those dirty electrics.
Supercars. And this is just a taste. For the first time ever, we leave the US mainland behind. Our festival has landed in one of the most breathtaking and vibrant places.
Yeah, it's funny how the scope has changed. You know, the whole pitch of the Crew game was, oh, you could drive from coast to coast. It's the whole country. And now it's like, let's go onto one of the tiniest states in America.
Through the city street of Honolulu. Barreled up, black ash covered slopes. Adventure deep into lush rainforests.
Okay.
Or cruise the dunes at sunset with your friends.
This guy's gonna get back to the studio and he's gonna get pulled aside by HR and they're like, dude, you really need to make it sound like you're not trying to impregnate the cars.
Goals for a profusion of vehicles. Choose and customize your ride with one of the most diverse lineups ever.
Featuring Toyota.
present, and future. Recognize the latest from Lamborghini? I think so, yeah, I know. You are as thrilled as I am to get behind the wheel of this beauty. Hey, some of you have spent a lot of energy building the perfect vehicle collection in the Crew 2. In a few weeks.
This feels borderline inappropriate. Like this guy is just like a little too into this.
Motorfest for free. Thanks.
Is this gonna be a free to play game?
So stay tuned for more news about the collection import and our complete festival program later this month during our summer showcase. Since the beginning of the year, thousands of players have tested the game and given us priceless feedback through the Insider program. Join the party, register now for a closed beta, and share with the world your experience in July. From the entire team at Ubisoft Ivory Tower, mahalo, thank you. Welcome to Motorfest. Enjoy
This guy gives a totally different definition to the term autoerotica. This really does look a lot like the last Forza Horizon. I mean, obviously, you know, different parts of the world. Horizon was in Mexico, this is in Hawaii, but man, this looks very similar. I get the appeal of putting your car game in a tropical area. Like, I get it, it makes sense, but I know. A lot of this stuff just seems so samey with, you know, so many other car-focused games that have come out over the past decade. Gonna be motorcycles in it? That'd be a neat little twist. So that is coming to older systems. Okay. Oh, September 14th. God, September is so busy. Stop putting your games out in September. All right, Assassin's Creed Mirage. Nope. Is this the, oh, what is this? I think they have, this has information has come out about this. Is this like, it's like Assassin's Creed Project something? Oh, Nexus, okay. You're kind of traveling through the different eras of Assassin's Creed, I guess. Well, if you know, there's a new Quest headset, they gotta have games for it, so this makes sense. Curious if it's exclusive to MetaQuest, or you'll be able to play it on PSVR 2.
Hi everyone. I hope you enjoyed that first look at this exciting new way to play Assassin's Creed. Coming to MetaQuest this holiday,
So maybe not then. Okay.
The boundaries of VR and let you become the assassin. You will feel what it means to parkour, fight, and be stealthy in new memories from 3 legendary assassins.
So if this is the,
Ezio,
let's say that this is kind of the flagship piece of software coming to Quest headsets this year, and this does not require the new headset, then what is the point of buying the new headset? That's what I don't understand.
New ways to play Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed Codename Jade is our first open-world RPG game on mobile. It will take you to ancient China in a time of intrigue and conspiracy. In this brand new adventure, you'll experience the iconic Assassin's Creed gameplay for free, anywhere, anytime. I am glad to announce that you can register now for the upcoming beta. Here's a glimpse of what you can expect.
Well, you say the words MMO and
Legacy.
mobile, I'm right on board.
Those that came
Sign me up.
Learning from their triumphs and mistakes. To illuminate and hold their stories to the light for all to see. That inheritance of knowledge helps to guide and shape our future. Now it's your turn to build on those foundations and rise to even greater heights. To step out of the shadows and into a vast world. To make your own legacy.
This looks solid for a mobile game. I thought that Division mobile game looked nice. That guy looked thrilled. All right. I want to see more of this. Especially because there was a lot of talk coming out that it's like a lot of recycled assets from previous Assassin's Creed games.
Mirage is a very special game, designed as an homage to the first titles of the series that many of us fell in love with. Coming October 12th, Assassin's Creed Mirage takes the franchise back to its roots. Sarah, our narrative director for the game, will come on stage to tell you more about Basim and his journey. But before that, let's watch our story trailer.
This is the same trailer we already got.
What are you doing?
Don't think.
So what is the story? She trains him? Because I think you were playing as a... I think they showed off a male protagonist at the trailer last week.
Fulath, tell Basim the story of the feather.
Our tradition of the feather comes from Egypt. The feathers of the heron were dipped in the blood of the targets. The feathers forge our paths, remind us of who we are, who we can be.
The Order has held dominion over men and their empires for centuries. Strike quickly and end this.
Swallow your questions, serve without complaint. Who is she to tell you when to strike?
Okay.
Everything you do serves the hidden ones. That is a strange kind of freedom.
You are not the first to walk the shadows broken. Pour your pain into the Brotherhood.
We are messengers of justice.
They have a recurring theme through this presentation are very odd musical choices.
knows not what he is. Have you not wondered at your nature?
Cool. That's a busy week. That's right before Spider-Man, and then Spider-Man's right before City Skylines 2. And that also might be the same week as Alan Wake.
What does it mean to be free? What must be sacrificed in the quest for freedom and justice the hidden ones fiercely pursue? How can you find your path and fulfill your destiny when you don't know who you really are? As he grows from street thief to master assassin, Basim thinks he has found a sense of purpose as a hidden one, working in the dark to serve the light. But his nightmarish visions keep haunting him, leading to more questions with no answer. In Baghdad, seeking the truth comes with a price. The capital of the Abbasid Empire, one of the richest, most diverse, and most advanced cities in the world, is at a turning point of its history.
I'm curious what they have besides this.
Sending a revolution against corruption and
left, I mean,
justice.
in this, because we've already seen the
that will turn
Avatar
the tides of
game,
history
saw Prince of
and change the
Persia,
lives of
The
everyone.
Crew,
Childhood friends,
X-Defiant.
fellow
So
hidden
is it
ones,
this and
as
then
well
Star
as
Wars, and that
newly
kind of
formed
wraps it
allies
up?
and enemies
I figured
who
Star
take
Wars would.
Basim's
My guess was either Star Wars or
visions are
Avatar was the
facing trouble
headliner
that
for
he can
this.
only handle alone. There is a lot to look forward to in Assassin's Creed Mirage, and the best way to make you understand our unique Back to the Roots experience is to show you the game. In the following gameplay walkthrough, we meet Basim right
I'll give
after the
Ubisoft credit with this.
assassination of his first
Yes, they've
main
had some
target,
very
as he reports back to Roshan,
embarrassingly
hobby as
weird
Assassin Bureau.
moments on this show with the way that people act and what they think is cool. But I will say that like nothing that they've showed looks bad. You know, it might not be stuff that I necessarily want to play, but nothing looks awful. You know, everything looks pretty solid. So I would say, you know, so far this has been a pretty strong showing, probably their strongest in a while. You know, I think having those two big license games in Avatar and Star Wars are a big boost for them. And I think this is going to be an important game for Ubisoft, getting back to what people originally were drawn to with Assassin's Creed, and not that open world icons on a map bar fest with leveling up and grinding and just awful gameplay loops that they've gotten accustomed to over the past however many years. This looks a little rough.
Stand and fight, you worm!
Yes, you worm. Stop, scallywag.
You're dead!
Okay. Well, glad to see at least the enemy banter is well written in this game.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
I am glad you are safe.
Alhamdulillah. A first of many achievements to come, Basim.
We should only hope. There's still much work to do.
That woman's voice seems fake as hell.
Fulaf quietly scouted the city for where we could erect more bureaus.
I have found dwellings in 3 districts that are most unassuming. Abid and Rebecca have arrived from Alamut and set off to Al Abbasiyah and Karh. I will make my way to Sharqiya shortly.
And I will join Rebecca in Karh, where corruption is as common as the arid air. See Abu Ja'far about some things he's been working on. Then come find us.
Have a look, Basim. I may have something that is of interest to you.
These maracas. I got blow dart.
Resourceful as always. My thanks, Abu Ja'far.
Choose your doodle. Now that you've received your death doodle, head out into the open world and find your assassination contact. To provide proof that you've done the job, doodle his corpse.
This is the place. What do you see, Enkidu? Let us reconsider the approach.
Interesting. So in this world, marksmen just fire at random birds? Like, get out of the air, bird! Fucker. Can't stand those birds. They're always flying and shit. Rubbing it in my face that I can't. Yeah, nobody noticed that.
Act as usual.
That guard who likes me said she and Ali's followers are trying to overthrow the prince.
What madness! They will surely fail.
Use that blow dart.
Shit! Shit, little bastards!
I don't know if you can blow that guy from that far away.
What? Hey! Die now!
Oh, we got seen. Oh, okay, never mind. All is well.
Hey! The sky is safe, my friend. Survey the area, Enkidu. There is my target.
Swoop in and poke him in the head a bunch of times.
Learn your play!
I don't know if I necessarily like that.
What I wish to know, and no more need die this day.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Come on.
There he is! Stop him! No!
Yeah, I mean, it was a little rough in spots, but I think overall that looked pretty solid, you know? The rumor was going around that this was not a full price game. I don't think they've actually mentioned what the price is. I think I saw somewhere that it was going to be in the neighborhood of like 40 to 50. I don't know how true that actually is, but we'll see. There's Phil Spencer. All right. So they just invited a bunch of industry people, I guess.
Hello, everyone. So first, I want
He's
to start
Guimond, that's his name.
by saying thank you to all gamers all around the world. It's thanks to you that we are here today. You are at the heart of everything we do. And to all Ubisoft teams around the world as well, I would like to say a big thank you. Your talent and passion are at the foundation of this fantastic lineup. So I hope you are all excited to explore the amazing playground you have seen today. At Ubisoft, we are creators of worlds. We are also proud to partner with some of the biggest names in entertainment to create original stories in beloved universes. Now, I am very happy to welcome Julian from Ubisoft Massive.
So your Star Wars.
To give you a first look at Star Wars Outlook and gameplay. So thank you. Julian?
What?
Calm down. Do you want to see gameplay or not? All right. Let's get over the speech and let's get to the gameplay. Star Wars Outlaws takes place in a time of great civil unrest across the galaxy. For some, this is a time of turmoil. For Outlaws, this is a time of opportunity. As a cunning thief, Kay Vess and her companion Nyx fight for survival every single day, relying on their skills and resourcefulness to get by. As they struggle to make ends meet, Kay and Nyx dream of the day that they will finally be free. But while seeking this freedom, Kay unexpectedly becomes one of the galaxy's most wanted. So to free herself from the bounty that follows.
So I was having a hard time pinpointing like when this game takes place when they showed it at the Xbox conference. So I'm assuming this is taking place pre episodes 4, 5, and 6.
As they navigate the underworld, caught between criminal syndicates and vicious, ruthless villains.
It's similar to when the Jedi games take place.
By taking on risky contracts and navigating complex relationships, all whilst avoiding oppressive imperial rule. Kay and Nyx's journey will take them across the galaxy through stunning, varied open-world locations and the wilds of space. One of these locations is Tashara, a moon that features windswept savanna and amberine canyons. Carved into Tashara's striking landscape, the city of Miragana serves as a central hive of scum and villainy. Kay and Nyx
Yes, we have also seen the
encounter
movies.
Several criminal syndicates that learn that everything is measured in the value of influence, reputation, or cold, hard credits. This presents an abundance of opportunities and dangers for a young, ambitious scoundrel like Kay. On behalf of Massive in Sweden, along with Ubisoft, Annecy, Barcelona, Bucharest, Chengdu, Milan, Montpellier, Paris, Shanghai, Toronto, and our amazing team at Lucasfilm Games, it's our privilege.
Yeah, I figured they were going to pool a lot of resources together if Massive is split between this and Avatar.
Gameplay.
And that's kind of the way Ubisoft operates. You know, they have this dozen plus support studios all around the world.
If you're willing to take the risk, The galaxy is full of opportunity. Thank you.
Okay. Let's see this gameplay. I'm curious. Okay, so the same engine as Avatar. Work in progress. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Good boy.
It's got a very like 70s hairstyle.
Right, next. Let's
Definitely
go.
something a little bit different you don't see in Star Wars all that much.
That worked.
It's a little tough to tell with the quality of this stream from Ubisoft, but this looks nice.
Now, but what stops them from stabbing us in the back?
Nix.
Okay, that's cool. I like that. You know, it's pretty commonplace that every Star Wars character has like a sidekick these days, but you don't really see them interact too much like that. You know, BD1 and the Jedi games kind of does, but definitely not to the point where it's getting like involved in combat. More so just, you know, opening chests and scanning objects and things like that.
Hey, I was just leaving.
Okay.
Okay, we'll figure this out.
So your gun's on a cooldown.
Shield.
So different, essentially, ammo types, it looks like.
Hey, Nick! Catch!
Okay.
This is getting bad.
This is interesting. This actually looks like a real person has played this game, or is playing this recorded portion. You know, it's not, you know, a lot of times you see everything's like a perfect shot, and it's very, choreographed.
I think that went pretty well, right? Oh, these guys don't quit. Hang on.
You know, it's gonna be really, really tough for them to live up to the quality of what Respawn has done with their two Jedi games, but this has got me intrigued. I mean, this does not immediately look bad or anything like that. I mean, this looks, you know, this looks early. You know, I don't know if this is going to be a, you know, first half of next year game. This might be a holiday 2024 game.
Should I assume we won't be working for the Pikes anytime soon?
Well, they'll probably forgive me.
Comforting.
There's Jonta's hope. We made it, Nix. Hey, Andy.
You're late, Kay. Doc is waiting.
What? Are you worried?
No.
Okay.
No, but you Troy.
What?
Be careful. Donka's a broker, not a friend. She can't be trusted.
Who can out here? See you back at the ship.
Round 2 and I still like my odds. Kay Vess. Back already. I told you she's fresh, but she's good.
Who's this?
Just a friend. Join us.
Job was more complicated than you said, Danka.
You lived. Hey, these aren't toys. They're investments.
Wait. We haven't met. Don't really know many of you.
Stealing illegal contraband.
It'd be cool if you get to kind of play both sides. You know, you're pretty much almost always a good guy in modern Star Wars games, so it'd be neat to be able to interact, you know, in a positive manner, for lack of a better term.
Whoa, kid, let's just
With act in a positive manner with both, you know, the rebels, and if the rebels exist at this point, or, you know,
maybe
the Empire, you know, there's a lot of story to be told there. We'll see how far they actually go with it.
All troopers, we have reports of a fugitive in Jaunter's Hope. Move to apprehend.
That Imperial announcement wouldn't be about you.
Interesting.
Could be.
I told you not to trust her.
Not the first time we've outrun the
I wonder
Empire.
if that would have changed had we done the other option in that dialogue choice. Okay, so you got a big old ship. Now you're gonna be by yourself on this ship, or you know, you're gonna have a crew aside from this droid? You know, they're gonna call the game Outlaws. It'd be nice if you're not the only outlaw, and you kind of have a team working with you. That's a cool transition.
Nothing on the sensors.
That's neat.
Anybody on the sensors now?
TIE fighters on us.
Got one.
I feel inclined to remind you that we should shake the Empire quickly.
Thanks, I'm working on it.
I get that it's, you know, your traditional droid dialogue, but it's a little stunted.
ND, get us out of here.
Spooling hyperdrive.
Let's jump.
So do you just jump and it spits you out wherever? Or do you have, I'm curious if you can maybe set, can you like set a location that's like, if I need to go somewhere, this is where I'll go? Oh, maybe because it was tied to a quest, it just automatically brings you here. Okay.
Hey. Got your new toy.
I got you this marble.
So, where do we go next?
Anywhere we want.
Of course. All right. That was cool. Oh, we still got more? All right. Figured it'd be, figured that'd be it. There's kind of like a sizzle reel at the end. It'll actually be kind of nice to get away from lightsaber focused combat. All right. Hopefully that does come out next year. It doesn't get pushed. All right, is that it? Since this is already done, I can skim ahead a little bit. Yep. Okay. So yeah, thanks for hanging out. I had a good time going through all this stuff. We did the Sony showcase, Summer Game Fest, Microsoft, and now Ubisoft. I know there's more stuff to come over the next couple of months. We still don't have anything from Nintendo. We'll see what happens with that. EA maybe will have something cooking. I don't know. Aside from the sports games and Immortals of Avium, which is coming out in a month and a half, I don't really know what else they have on the horizon, especially since one of their biggest games just shipped with Jedi Survivor. So I don't know if they have anything coming along the way, but I think we have some really interesting games coming out. Especially this year, next year certainly as well. I think this year, if everything goes smoothly, if games, not every game is going to live up to the hype or live up to expectations or, its own potential. But I think that if the games that we know are coming out this year actually do come out and they're not totally broken or not horribly disappointing in some way, I really truly do believe that 2023 might be one of the strongest years in the past 20 years in video games, at least when it comes to my taste in games. But I do think that, it's not like I have some very niche taste in games. I just, there's some big mainstream titles that don't appeal to me. I think this is a year that has a lot of those big mainstream titles, but also has some kind of off to the side stuff, some smaller stuff that's, really appealed to kind of my personal tastes. So I am definitely excited. I think we are going to have a loaded year. And a lot to look forward to. So thanks for hanging out. Leave a comment below with your thoughts from what you saw with Ubisoft, what got you excited the most, and see you, next week on Perfect Reload Weekly for kind of, I guess, overall thoughts over the past couple of weeks of reveals. We'll dig into that, maybe bring up some stuff for, the events that we didn't cover here on the channel. So take care, and we'll see you soon.